guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. We're all smiles over here. I am Will Sanja. Like asking a question. Will Sanja help you keep your smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm going to try not to keep you long, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm going to keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. To go to the nugget today is forget about them. Just build the boat, okay? Y'all remember that story about Noah. God told Noah to do what? Build an ark. And you know it had not been no rain, none whatsoever. Not a lick, not a drop of rain. And God told Noah it was going to flood. Now here's the thing about Noah. Noah had so much faith in what God's word was saying to him that he moved forward even though he knew that there had not been a drop of rain. See, that may be in your life right now. You may be in a situation, you say, I hadn't seen money in a long time. I hadn't been in good spirits in a long time. My body hadn't been healed in a long time. But God said he's going to do what? He's going to heal you. He's going to put you in good spirits, and he's going to make your money on point. Even though you ain't seen it in a long time, you're going to step out on faith, just like Noah did. And when Noah stepped out on faith, began to build the ark, what was happening? People around Noah were saying, man, what you doing with that gopher wood and whatnot, and them sticks and hammers and stuff? What you and your family doing over there? And Noah said, what? I'm building the ark because it's going to rain. They started doing what? That man said it's going to rain. We ain't seen rain in so many years. Man, you foolish. Man, you crazy to think that it's going to rain. And that's what you're hearing right now. You're crazy if you think you're going to become a multi-millionaire. You know your family ain't never seen money like that before. You're crazy if you think you're going to heal. You know diabetes and high blood pressure and cancer and everything else running your family. You must be crazy to think that you're going to be healed. That's crazy. That's impossible, right? That's what you're hearing right now. But you got to keep moving. Keep moving in faith, which is what? God's word, right? And when you do that, you'll see. Even though you hadn't seen what God said he's going to bring into your life, if you keep moving forward, you shall see it. Ask Noah. Just ask him. Say, Noah, okay, what happened, Noah, when you finished building the ark? As soon as Noah got finished doing his part, God did his. Y'all, I saw a billboard yesterday. It said, still committed. And then underneath it said, still working for you. And I started laughing because to me, that was God speaking to me. He was saying, as long as you stay committed to me, I'm going to continue working for you. I'm going to continue doing what I said I'm going to do for you. If you stay committed, that's what you have to do. Forget about those people, places, and things that's doubting what God has called in your life for you to be, do, and have. Just keep moving in faith and build that boat. Whatever God has spoken into your life, move forward in that thing, even though you have never seen it before, even though you have never experienced it before. Keep moving forward, because I'm telling you, at the end of the day, that promise, what God has promised you, it is indeed going to come to pass. And guess what? Those same people that was laughing at you, just like with Noah, you know what happened to those people that was laughing at Noah, picking at him, saying, man, you crazy. It ain't going to rain. You just wasting time. That ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. You don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know how to build a boat. You don't even know what you're doing. You calling that thing, oh, you don't know. But just as soon as he finished building that ark and got those animals on board, even when the animals was marching on the ark 2 by 2, you would have thought, okay, this thing must be serious. It probably gonna rain for real. He put animals on the boat 2 by 2. Nobody said, I think I'm gonna believe Noah. They were still standing back laughing. He looking at loading up the animals. He even got mosquitoes on there. that man crazy. He cuckoo for Cocoa Post. He crazy and lost his mind. You know he from that family. All of them got mental illness and whatnot. Yeah, they crazy. That's what they were still saying, even as he was loading up the animals on the boat. Now, if I see somebody loading up elephants, giraffes, and whatnot, lions, tigers, and bears on boats, they saying it's going to flood, I'm saying, you know what? If he loading up these animals, and the animals aren't scared, because you know animals, they go when they know something about to happen. They get in alignment. They do. Just go when it's about to be a tornado. Go into the wilderness or go into a space where there's a lot of wildlife. You'll see animals migrating to safety. And that's what those animals were doing. But even then, when the animals were migrating to safety on the ark, the people were still standing back saying, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna happen for you. You're not gonna become a multimillionaire. You're not gonna get healed. You're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna get married. You're not gonna have kids. You're not gonna get that job. You're not gonna get that promotion. And just as soon as everybody got loaded up, the animals in Noah's family got loaded up on the ark, somebody in that crowd felt the drop. They felt a boop. Wait a minute, what was that? Did you feel that? Feel what? Man, what you feel? What you talking about? I felt something fall on my head. Oh, did you feel that? I felt something fall on my arm. I felt something. And they started doing what? Getting raindrops and raindrops. And before you know it, it started to do what? Just pour down rain, and cats, dogs. And now I can't say cats, dogs, because all of them was on the ark. It was just pouring down. It was pouring down rain. And what happened? They missed the boat. They missed the boat. So don't you worry about them. You just build the boat. And those who did not believe, they are going to do what? Miss your boat. They're going to miss the opportunity with you, just like with Noah. So don't worry about them. Don't worry about that. People who don't believe in God's word, people who don't believe that all things are possible through God, they always miss out. Kind of remind me of the story about, I forget the names right now, but I remember there was a famine in the land, and this king, they decided that they were going to kill children and eat them, and he gave up his son and for them to eat. And they were saying the prophet, I think it was prophet Elijah, one of the, I forget. But anyway, one of the prophets came around and said, by this time tomorrow, there will be plenty of food in the land. In other words, and he said, no, it's not. I don't believe. And the prophet told him, because you don't believe, you will not partake in it. And sure enough, he died. Why? Because he didn't believe. In other words, he missed the boat. I cannot think of it. But it's okay. It's all right. I'm getting my point across. I'm telling you, don't worry about them. You just build a boat. They will miss the boat, but you'll be what? Sailing. You will. Sailing into your what? Into your freedom of all good goods and yum yums. And then God's promise in your life that he said, well, I wish above all things that you should prosper, be in good health, even as your soul should prosper. That's where you'll be. And they'll be like, man, I should have listened to them. Yeah, I knew them. I remember when they first got started. They used to be out on the side, standing right there, telling people they were going to be a millionaire, telling people they were going to be a rapper, telling people they were going to do this and that and then the other. And I never listened to it. I just thought they were talking. And now I see them on TV. Now I see their name on the billboard. Now I see their name on buildings. I see them. But now I can't touch them. That's how you're going to be. If you stay committed. If you stand on God's word, which is your faith. And then you'll be just like Noah. You'll complete your part. And then God will make it rain in your life of prosperity, of safety, of healing. Everything in your life will come together. And like I said, everybody else, they will miss the boat. So don't worry about them. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about and listen, the naysayers look like your mama. The naysayers look like your daddy. The naysayers look like your in-laws. The naysayers look like your BFF. The naysayers look like your neighbor. The naysayers look like your boss, look like your coworkers. The naysayers look like strangers. Naysayers. Yeah, they look like everybody. They do. And 9 times out of 10, the naysayers look like people who you love. They do. Look like your husband, look like your wife, look like your children. They ain't believe in you. They think you just talking. They think it's a bunch of hype. But just keep staying committed. Standing on God's word. Keeping your seat on fleet. Hearkening to God's voice. Keeping his commandments. Watch what will happen. Watch. Just watch. Forget about them. Build the boat. I hope y'all got this. If you didn't, rewind this thing and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have the Mexican smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. Y'all know what's coming next. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.